Morning, everyone. Here we go. Winter weather advisory for most areas north of the Kankakee River. I'm going to start off with the GFS model. I'm going to run through every single model, go through some short-range models. I'm going to explain everything and what's going on with this system. It's a tricky system to figure out. There's definitely bust potential in this, but I'm going 5 inches to 8 inches. You see on the GFS some 7s, some 8s. You don't really see any 5s on this model. You do see some higher amounts here. These are overdone. This 11 and this 10 here, I don't think it's going to be that much. I would think a good general 5 to 8 inches. You might see some 9s, but I don't see any 10 inches on this map, except right in through here, which I don't believe. It doesn't fit the type of path the system's taking, but the I think in general 8, 8, 7, 7, 8, 6.5. 9, 9, 8. I really think 5 to 8 is the way to go with this system. Well, this was the GFS model. I'm going to switch next to the Canadian. Again, lots of 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9. I'm not going with the decimal points, but again, a lot of 5, a lot of 6, 7, and 8s. I don't want to go 6 to 8. I want to give myself a little room. I'm knocking. I had to decide between 6 to 9 or 5 to 8, and I decided I'm going 5 to 8 only because the euro is not near as bullish as all these models I'm going to show. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to show the euro, but the euro is painting out a lot of 5, 6, 7 inch amounts. So for the total storm, so I really like that model. I go off that model. I heavily rely on that model. I normally rely on the NAM too, but the NAM has been very inconsistent. So these are the totals I'm going off of here on this model. You're looking at a lot of 6, 7, 8 inch totals here. Next model is the NAM. This also this has a sharp cutoff Kankakee River. Most of the models cut it off one county further south. I kind of like this a little bit more of the southern solution only because the NAM has just now come in one county further south on the higher totals. It has moved everything down just a bit. So it did shift a little bit south with the heavier access of snow in its latest run. This looks overdone here. The NAM is pretty potent, but it's I think it's an outlier. I think it's a little bit too strong. I think it's getting a little too wound up and carried away with everything. It's high resolution version, the 4K version, looks a little more sensible with the mounts. I mean, you're still seeing a lot of 9s here, but 8, 7, 6.5. I think this might be leftover lake effect here. And this, maybe that's why I'm seeing these higher totals in southwest Michigan. But anyways, look again, this cutoff here is right at the Kankakee River. But when you go in, this is why I think it's going a little further south. I'm going to go, even though the high-res models only, and the rapid update models only go out to hour 18 and hour 21, this really helps me out. This is at hour 18. These are very good models. These are these update every hour. They have really good sampling. They're high-resolution models that pick up on systems very well within their time frame that they run to. They don't go out very far, but once you get into their time frame, these are the models to go off of. But this, you could see the snow in Iowa crossing the Mississippi and kind of knifing down this way into northwest Indiana. That's definitely further south than the NAM solution. I'm going to go with the rapid update. The same thing. The heavier axis. Look at that down here. 3, 4, 4. You get out in Iowa, you're looking at 8, 9 inches. These amounts seem to be pretty consistent with my thinking as well. But you can see the precipitation a little bit further south than the NAM. This seems to line up really well with that Canadian high resolution model. So, right or wrong, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to go 5 to 8. Once the system ends, you might get a brief lull sometime Sunday morning. It won't be a significant breakdown. It might be for a few hours or so, but looks like we got some snow coming. It's not going to be, again, with such a long duration. Everybody should be able to keep up with it. I don't see the significant snow rates that we received last weekend, but what the heck, I was totally taken off guard last week as well. But this is what I got. I'm going to have a little bit more detail in the blog. I just wanted to run through all the different models and show all the different options. You know, I don't want to just run one model that fits my forecast. I want to show all the options and let everybody know what I'm thinking on this system. But let's go with 5 to 8, and hopefully I get this one right. I do think we will have enough snow come morning for everybody to plow, so I think that's the most important thing to everyone. It's Sunday, so you know, some of us have to work, but most of us don't. So anyways, if you have to be out on the roads, be careful. Have a great day, and I will do some updates as needed on the blog throughout the day and throughout the event. Have a good day.